Hello, wonderful Biafrans, my lovers of freedom all over the world. Join me, my people, from wherever you are watching us from. Let us continue reminding the world and reminding of ourselves why we are doing what we are doing. We want nothing but Biafra, and Biafra alone is all we want. Nobody, nothing, no man at this point can stop us from getting Biafra. So my people, join me and let us continue. Biafra is our nation as well as our religion. We believe in Biafra, and we must evangelize the coming of Biafra, the reason why Biafra should come, and we have to fight for Biafra being united. Nobody can break us. Those who try to break us have failed woefully, and many of them that took to their path have now found their level and their grounds. They are coming back to their senses and to realities of our freedom. So my people, join me and let us continue. I have to remind you that this is one of the government media platforms where we bring you undiluted truth. Join us. We do not preach hate. We do not preach violence because we are not violent people. We are not haters. As you are joining this platform, my people, remember there is no abuses, no insult. All that has been ended. So before I continue, I have to pray and thank God. Almighty God, merciful Father, God in heaven, the creator of heaven and earth, I give you thanks, I give you praise because you are worthy to be praised. Father, Lord in heaven, what you cannot do does not exist. And that is the reason why I'm asking you in your infinite mercy and kindness to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our wonderful Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, from anyone detaining them. Because freedom, though, is not free, but it is our inalienable right. And we want our freedom, my Lord, and nothing more but freedom. Father, Lord, protect every Biafran wherever they may be, because we want to go home. We're fighting for our freedom because it is our right, and because many countries in the past have fought for their freedom and they gained it. Please, my Lord, find a place in your heart, forgive our sins, and heal our land. He say, tell me what we do, everybody wants to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. We they love our neighbor, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. Yes, my people, my wonderful Sarah NG, thank you so much for joining. As I said earlier, we are not going back to Nigeria. Moving forward is our goal, and my people, we must achieve it. No matter the difficulty, no matter the obstacles, at this point where we are, the Rubicon. So let every Biafran join hand. The breakaways, some of them, because our Lord Jesus Christ told us, for those of us who are Christian and for those who are, not Christians, you have to realize that what you believe in works for you. Our Lord Jesus told us that it is only the truth that will set us free. And those of them, like Adadiorama and I don't know, they have realized that they were lied to. And we are not begrudging them. We need ourselves together to achieve our goal. So, my people, I have the picture of our supreme leader. There was something he said. Let me play for us to listen to him and hear what he has to say.
Kidnap all you like, incorporate all you like, but let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit, proving the freedom of our land, and it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow. You have come to our land to kill us. You are going to die there.
Yes, my people, he has said it clear and made it as well. There was no water in his mouth. We backing down. Not tomorrow, not ever. We will not back down. Biafra is our home. send millions of saboteurs in our midst, we will jump them and pass. And it is happening. When you people sent Ejiofor Oba to go and return our Onyendu, we continued. Now that Finland have been used by the same Nigeria and all their cohorts and allies to detain our PM, we are moving faster. No one, nothing can stop Biafra from coming. Nothing can stop Biafra. So for those of us who are here, who want to know what is going on, should listen to how these people who lied against our prime minister saying that he is a terrorist. Listen to one more video.
Nigeria to import terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. Eshab, Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits in Nigeria. Fulani herders that have been named the 4th deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the region. That is their goal. And that's exactly what terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country. Ansaru is in Nigeria. Al-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that are named the 4th deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to try, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the.
Yes, that is their goal, and that is exactly what they are doing.
We have one thing in common, all of us that believe in Biafra. One thing is we have in common: a pathological hatred for Nigeria. I cannot begin to put into words how Nigeria. People don't understand it. I despise it. With every drop of blood in my body, I will walk towards the total dismemberment of that zoo. That by the time we will no longer exist, that name will wave goodbye to it. The same way Yugoslavia is gone, that Soviet Union is gone, that same way will the word Nigeria be obliterated from history books. Nigeria is a reminder that black people are stupid and foolish. Nigeria is a reminder that colonial mentality seeped into our bone marrows. As somebody reminded us this morning, when you say, oh, God bless Nigeria, you are making a mockery of God. God can only bless something that is created. I learned that this morning. God did not create the zoo. Therefore, there is no way God can bless it. It's impossible. Impossible. Blessed entity that people today say they are very proud to belong to was created by a white man. His name is Frederick Lugard. This man is land. This man is not Hausa Fulani, but there are some people from black Africa who are willing to go to war to defend what the white man created out of their own. The reason why the zoo was created was to subjugate you. You did not create it. You asked the white man to go. The white man left and went back. Retained every vestige of subjugation left, and the who few, those who can read and write, claiming they are PhD holders, but rudimentary, or what I would call common sense. They don't understand how to. Our forefathers, we are better political thinkers and philosophers
that gave us the zoo called Nigeria. They couldn't have come up with never in their lives. Instead, what they did was to surround themselves with the military and the police. Instead, what they did is to ensure the subjugation of their own people by bringing money abroad and banking it abroad. And people are wallowing in it. There are many things wrong with the way that a black person reasons that sometimes I wonder. I wonder if some of them are human beings at all or not. I wonder seriously. I don't think so, in my opinion. There is no need, there is no reason why they got independence from a country where the police do not carry guns on the street. Upon becoming independent, this band of vandals and animals created a police force. A police should be a civil service, not a force. It's civilian. They created a police force. They created mobile police. They created the army. They created the navy. They created everything you can think about, the air force. They created all this rubbish in order to perpetuate themselves in power, in order to continue lying to you, in order for them to master everything that is to do with violence, to kill you and to subjugate you. The white man came, turned us into slaves, subjugated us, took away all our natural resources, and when they were going, they gave power over to a set of black people again, continuing even worse subjugation of their own people. And you're telling, is that what you're telling me? That somehow black people in Africa are normal people? Yes, is that what you want me to believe that? If they are normal, they have to prove it. The only way for you to prove that you're not a monkey is by going and getting Biafra. If Biafra doesn't come, you are an animal. Biafra is the only justification you have to exist as a human being. Anybody saying that they are, he or she is a Nigerian, that person is worse than a fool. A journalist asked me this morning here, why do you call them animals? I said, because they accepted a name given to them by somebody else. Only a dog and a cat can do that. A white man came from Scotland, said your name is, without asking questions, which goes to show that your brain is not working properly. Had your brains been working properly, you would say no, that this is my name. After all, you answer Ahamefula. My name should not be answering Nigeria. You have abandoned your name. You have abandoned your tradition. This is what Biafra is here to reverse. Everybody can gang up against us if they wish. But we want to make this victory in such a way that everybody who is a Biafran will worship God forever and ever. Because the delivery of Biafra from bondage, the extrication of the children of the Most High God from that very abomination will indicate to you once and for all that indeed Chukwu Abiyama is a Biafran. The world is about to see something they've not seen before. That Biafra must emerge. We must come. We are not going to ask for anything that doesn't belong to any territory or resources. All we are asking them to do is to leave us alone. The same way we were before the British came. We have the documentation to prove that we never gave the British the consent to form one Nigeria in the first place. We have the documents. We signed with them was to trade with Royal Niger Company. We never gave them the consent to go and form Nigeria. This is one thing that the so-called band of Nigerian intellectuals never ever bothered to ask themselves, including the Yorubas. Weshoika in particular. Did we send to Lugard to go and form Nigeria? The answer is no, we did not. Where did they derive the authority to do? Why did they hand over to a group of black men that continued the same slavish mentality impacted upon them by their masters? No wonder they are incapable of civilization. They are incapable of human development. The one who look man, I understand, is here. Is that not correct? The son is here, dancing from one nightclub to another, making prostitutes very, very rich on your money. And some of us go to that nightclub to go and clean that nightclub to be able to feed and pay house rent. That money is coming from your land. The one who look man is here in Austria with money stolen from Biafra. Him and the children are living it large, having fun. In the morning, we will go to the nightclub. Son went to party to go and clean that nightclub that we can get money to feed. Do you now see why I say that there is something wrong with us? Only an animal can allow that to happen. Not a sensible human being. Why do you think they revolted in the world? That is a sign of civilization. When you revolt against any oppressive regime or system, that is a sign that you are a human being, or else you're an animal. You are an animal. When we preach the gospel on radio Biafra, we tell you the truth. If you have any counter opinion, you shouldn't look at us and say, oh, you are insulting us. No. I am telling you the fact. The fact that you're an animal. Only an animal can accept the name given. Is that true or false? Then every Nigerian is an animal. We preach it here. Don't know what is at them. As I will keep reminding them, before we came, nobody could tell you the truth. Now that we are here, they can't tell you. We are not here to pamper you and put cream on you. If you have a problem, we cut it out completely. Surgery. Cut out the problem. We don't raise the wound. We cut out the rubbish and throw it away and heal you properly. And you survive. Than nursing an injury or wound that never improves. We are here. Do you know how shameful it is for a grown-up man from Biafra to abandon the father's compound, the first son of my father? My father never abandoned his father's compound, but I did, in order to survive. If something happens to me abroad and I don't go home, what happens to my family lineage? My own branch is closed. Do you know why our land is the way it is? When the white man came, our forefathers never gave them the first son, because the first son is the custodian of our way of life. They always gave them second to the last. We gave them all people that came, servants that came. You will be amazed. I don't want to make some people feel bad. Everybody in those days that acquired very high education is not Madiala. Number one. Number two, they are not the first son. Go and check it out. They went abroad and copied rubbish and brought home. That is why you're here today. If Nigeria is working, we will be here today. The fact that we are outside in such large numbers, including those I'm seeing today, the zoo is not working. It has not worked for over 50. Is it going to work? When? Somebody should tell me. When will it work? They say a fool at 40 is a fool forever. I don't know what is a fool at 50, what it is. Maybe a fool at 50 shouldn't even exist in the first place.
Yes, my people, thank you all for joining me.
Prayer.
Thank you so
There
much,
is no room for sabotage.
Yes, my people. You see, most of the time, while we do what we do, in everything any human being does in life, they must have a reason. Ndị be anyị ekenekwa m unu. I must start by thanking everyone that is listening, starting from my wonderful sister NG, Crystal Rose, and Peter Okafor. Thank you all for joining. You see, in this struggle, there are two things. One is the struggle itself. Why are we fighting to be free? And the second is us, all of us, that is doing the freedom fight. It is this way. When Jesus Christ, for those who believe in Christ, when he was on earth, he had his disciples and he taught them. He was teaching them using so many parables that sometimes his disciples would require him to explain. Sometimes he will explain, sometimes he will tell them that the time has not come for him to explain to them. And by the time he must have completed the cycle of his work on earth, he died, resurrected, and is seated at the right hand of the Father. But something was significant. Those Christians went to Antioch I don't know how they were addressed, maybe followers of Christ or followers of Jesus. But when they were in Antioch, something happened. And that is what I'm reading with Biafrans to try and adopt. The way they were behaving, any one of them that has no house, they will all come together, fetch water, bring sand, bring everything, and build house for that person. Anyone that has no food, they will all contribute. So the way they were living their lives in harmony, in unity, so the community were looking at them. Who are these people? Why do they behave like this? They work together. They did almost everything together. When one of them is crying, you will see the whole community, they will all be crying. When one of them is rejoicing, you will see all of them, they will all rejoice together. And people of Antioch started calling them Christians because of the way they do things. So if you tie Biafra struggle into what I have just said, you will know that we have one leader who is today detained in Nigeria by Nigeria, the zoo, our enemies. And that zoo have stretched their hands to Finland. Onyendu said it in this video that just finished, that they can hate us for all he cares, but Biafra will surely come. Nigeria has to stretch their hand to Finland to go and detain our other leader, our PM, Simon Ekpa, for doing nothing to them. Finland cannot tell you that our prime minister committed any crime in their country or disobeyed any of their laws. It is because of what Nigeria told them, that PM is a terrorist, that PM is sponsoring terrorism, living in their country, and they invited him to investigate. So I want Biafrans to copy the people of the Christians in Antioch. That was how that name Christian started, because they emulated the way Christ lived his life on earth. I'm not a preacher because I don't know Bible too well, but the little I know, I'm just using it. Because for those of us who are Christians, some don't even know why they are called Christians. Just like some people are in Biafra struggle without knowing why they are in the struggle. They are just there, like follow. What fella call follow? Zombie. If you tell them to stand, zombie go stand. If you tell them to go, zombie go. That's what some of us are. So, for those in Antioch, the way they behaved followed the footsteps of Christ, doing things together, and people started calling them Christians. Because maybe still alive, they were all called disciples of Christ. Even our PM said, I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple. Therefore, he started behaving like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, doing things the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. If you do anything wrong, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will keep quiet. He will not come on social media to destroy your name. PM did the same thing. There was a time he suspended Azuka and Gaddafi, and Adadi Orama made program with them. He called on Adadi Orama, and on space, he warned everybody that no one should use the name of anybody he suspended any longer to make program, that you should leave it to him. Hello, wisdom, thank you for joining. So my people, what happened immediately we came back from Finland for the re-declaration of the restoration of Biafra? Thank you so much. I love you all so much. Adog, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I love you more. So my people, this agitation is for our and nothing else. Every of these countries that we all found ourselves in, they fought for their freedom. We are not committing an offense. Before you join people in doing something, please, my people, try and find out the reason why you are in that thing or the reason why that thing is happening. Because we can no longer tolerate what the Fulanis are doing in Nigeria. Because the Hausas, whose land that the Fulanis occupy now, they are also crying. They've given Hausas quit notice, Fulanis. But you know how Fulanis are. They are like glue. One, they stick on something. It will take knife or cutlass to cut them off by force. Fulanis live in the bush. They don't go to school. It's only when they came to the zoo that some of them started going to school. They don't go to school. That's why their terrorist group was named Boko Haram, which means Western education is a crime. That's the meaning of Boko Haram. Hello, my sister Obiageri. Thank you so much for joining. So if you look at this title today, you will see what I wrote there. The return of Onowu to Biafra government in exile. I don't know who started with Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Almost immediately, Onyendu started IPOB. And Adadiorama started with Onyendu. I don't know what year she joined. We were insulting them. In fact, I also wasn't happy personally because I thought that the way Adadiorama praises PM, that immediately PM around that she will take the Breji government and protect it. But now they have both come back to tell us why they joined her. And I can tell you, my people, that if there's no offense, there will be nothing like forgiveness. And if you don't forgive and listen to the person that offended you, you will not understand why they did what they did. She lied to all of them. Hello, Emenike, thank you for joining. My people, remember to click the like button so that more people will be invited. She lied to all of them, Ngozi Orabueze. And those who believed are now telling you why they joined her. Because they thought that as close as she was to PM, that she will be the next person. And that was exactly what she told them. So yesterday, I don't know who took out time to come and talk to Biafrans. Let me tell you, my people, you see what shame? Shame is associated to something too ugly. Something that is not expected from human being. When a human being do something like that, then you will call shame to befall them. But what they did, there is no shame in it. You have to come back because we haven't gotten Biafra. We are still fighting for Biafra, freedom. And the more we are, the better, the easier, the quicker. the more the world will believe us. You can't form a parallel government and expect it to work, because the same English word will tell you anything that fall in parallel line with each other can never meet. So with a parallel government that Ngozi wants to form, using everything PM had, some of his ministers, USB that she is using was formed by PM, we can never work with them. But now that they have been with her, thank God, somehow, not in totality, been able to see that ike ọkụkọ nọ n'ugwu, maka na ikuku ị ga-afili ike ọkụkọ. They were able to what they have known now as Ngozi's plan. And that was why they are able to tell us what they are telling us now. Ngozi used the name of our APM, Unkere, used the name M to deceive. And those people that has deceived are now coming back to their senses. Or believe in the Igbo na sinna ụkwalị ọda. That is what everyone, that what we win is from God. Or start with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Neither did it start or stop with our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa. It encompasses all of us. Anyị niile nọ n'ime ife as one. Remember, in the zoo, they will tell you Wazobia. What does it mean? Wa is the language of the Yorubas. Zo is the language of the Hausas. Bia is the language of the Igbos. So whether you are an Igbo speaking Biafra or not, we are all one. And my people, we cannot get Biafra fighting each other. Me too, I'm not a good fighter. I'm not good in fighting people. I don't love quarrels. I love peace. It's written all over me. I cannot hide it. When we were little, they were looking for something in our house. My dad said, when they were asking all of us questions, my dad, when he got to my turn, said to me, you have to tell us the truth, because you know how to lie. I'm not lying. He said so. I hate quarrels. I hate fight. When all these things we are going through, every day I pray, I say, God, please bring us all back together. Let Ngozi go. She can go with those ministers. They are few in number. But the majority of our people that contributes this money to save our land, our people are dying. That's one. And the world is watching. That's two, that we are not together. So how can we then be recognized? Who are they going to recognize? The Biafra that Ngozi claims, because it's a claim, it's not reality. The Biafra that Ngozi claims, or the real and genuine Biafrans. So now that they are back, I am very happy. It's like a heavy load taken off my heart. At least with Ngozi, Adadiorama, and Onowu, their influence and the number of Biafrans, they will all come back. And we will continue from where we stopped. Because this Biafra, nobody can bring it down. Nobody. Nobody. They did not defeat us during the war. Ojukwu and his group of men just decided to stop, because Ojukwu said he no longer wants to see our die. They did not defeat us, and they knew it. That's why they said no victor, no vanquished, because they know that they did not win us. It was out of Ojukwu's abundance of heart and the rest of his manders that they decided to hands down the tools, the peace. People, this afternoon, during a break, Adadio Rama made a short video, and I would like to play it before I go to Onowu, so that you that Onowu actually came to speak to us yesterday, because some people will say, oh, this is AI. It's not AI. And I will try my best to show you the video on my phone, because yet my system is not able to get new videos now. All I have now is old video. I'm still working on getting a new system. You all know how it is. It's not easy for anybody. Our system is always very expensive. Otherwise, you won't be able to do all the things. So let us listen to Ada Ada Diora.
Ndị laikiri mmụọ ụmụnne m ndọtị ụmụnne m ndị ife m adị amasịzi ada mmụọ na-eke n'ụtụtụ ọma ekenere m ikwu na ibe kene ndị mbụ na ndị ekere kene aja n'Igbo kene na m Igbo kene ndị niile Igbo jiri dee ebube ana m ekene unu n'ime wee sị na ada mmụọ abịakwụkwa ka nsị abịa unu ma ọkụ dova n'ụbọchị taa na-afụna ka ihe niile si aga mana nsogbu adịrọ ha ndị be anyị si na-agbacha ọsọ agụọ ya ụmụanyị onye chọrọ ikwete na ya ekwete onye achọrọ na ya ekwete na ya ekwete iwu ka ọwụ onye na ya ekwetelele ada na ikwetere tata o ekwete echi ụnụ na-abata ụnụ a na-eshi ala ma na-alaiki chọọ ụnụ na-alaiki ya ife nji bịa ya ma anọta aka ụnụ n'anya ụnụ afụ na ada ndị gboo na ọrụ ya a na ụlọ ọrụ m esi ka nwere dis 20 minutes nwere 20 minutes ụnụ ma na DPM ndị ụchụ aka ife mma na-akpọzie DPM ndị ụchụ Ngozi Alabeze tweetiri yesterday jene na Twitter aka ụnụ frọbish o tweetiri Ada Onowu bịara na emere Ada Onowu invite ka ọ bịa kọwaa ife ọma this woman bịa kọọ ihe niile ọ kọrọ nwela nke dị iche n'ife ụnụ na Novo Seeds otu ihe eti owepụ ewepụ Ngozi Alabeze gbata tweet ozugbo.
Sorry, my people. Before I don't know who started yesterday, Okulie categorically clear. Okwu si na onwere onye melie invite. Na onyanwa ji aka ya chọọ ịbịa kọọlụ ndị Biafra. Etunya si wee join ya Ngozi. Na ya melu fasting. Wee si Chineke nya kụzieli ụzọ nya ga-esi. Chukwu wee si anya jee kọwalụ ụmụnne and ya join ya fa back. Ya wee kpọọ our information minister. Wee mee agree n'ọnya bụ Thursday 6th of March ka ya ga-abịa kọọlụ ndị Biafra. And na ya na-achitego azụ fully na ya ga-anọ na fundraising on Saturday na anyị niile ga-afụ ya de. So nke a Ada kwuru na emelie invite, mba emerie invite. Ịmago na ndị Igbo si nọ akọwaluo egeluo, maka na ife na-emislead ụfọdụ n'ime anyị bụ misinformation. Mmadụ ịgwa gị ife etu osiro wee dị, isikwa etu anwa wee ghọta. So na ọ dị mma ka unu ghọta na Ada Onowu si na onwere onye melie invite, onwere onye si anya ji eme ife ome. No, her spirit directly ya after her fasting.
Mana ihe na-eme na Biafra land efubere na Twitter Ngozi Alabeze. Ihe na-eme na aja Igbo efubere na Twitter Ngozi Alabeze. how many days now? Because all basic with me, I don't condemn be a fly name one by. Yin and I was full and in a mamma, where you coach champon and in a flying name and need why. Because all base and I tweet him, and if we make a poor one kiss, he be no poor, he name in Wakayama or what a tweet yen. So way a coma. Onye na-achị anyị, onye na-enyebe anyị Biafra. Onye na-enye anyị Biafra.
For those of you who don't understand Igbo, what she is saying is that I don't know who started following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since 2013. According to her, 2000, around that time that Onyendu started. So she's been in this struggle before anyone else, or like many others. She decided to come back. That Ngozi Orabueze did not tweet it. You know, all the things that is happening in Biafra land, Ngozi Orabueze doesn't tweet it, because recently some Biafran women, some who were abused sexually by Fulanis in the farm, and some whose husband and children were killed, Ngozi never tweeted it. But because she saw, I don't know, this morning, she tweeted it, that she only loved herself and nobody else. That's what she's saying. Yes, the don't do. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, my brother, Idino Tunadema. It's good to be united. United we stand, and divided we fall. It's going to be great again.
I don't care. And I support to Halo. Yanji wept out Makumi, and Okunina Yanumi, and Okunina Yane defend me. Biafra does of the Hiplonofa, Unumakabefa, one you Makabe Ajana, Ajani. I won't say Mozo, when I can after. Yet flying in a mental flying tweet, why buy now manifest, Umani Buna, Uma Deepo. Now, what they protest, not choose or since how many days. Peter Bamoto Yebuja may protect ban or the motor, however, where to get the well.
Can you imagine that these women wanted to protest? Peter Mba is the governor of Enugu. All these Fulani puppets. The van that was going to convey these women to where they wanted to protest for what is happening in their bushes and in their farms with the Fulanis, the way they were being abused. Peter Mba sees the van, and the women have to trek on foot. And you all know, from the villages to the town, city, where they can protest, Peter Mba banned it. You see all these governors, let them thank their stars. Let them thank their stars that PM is not around. But by the special grace of God, he and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will both come out. You see, on our people.
And now one goes all our base and no one in Kamali Manoho. A butcher you know, who know, will JT, because all our base and all these things. Or what to put here. Or what would happen? Or send on young one year hope. Man, our day know where to play yesterday. Pam! Or what that? Then I will do the second. Or screenshot one tweet rubbish. And nobody. And yesterday, APM, DPM, won't get it. Ngozi Olabese, and I'm going on a People's Club of Nigerian women can never give you a Biafra. Because even a People's Club, can a People's Club, and don't want to People's Club in Kiamu Chazo, no one done astrology. And if you want to make it the well People's Club in Can astrology, must say for now.
Yes, what Ada is saying here is that Ngozi Orabueze who said that she's a People's Club member can never give you Biafra. And it's true, because the people that make up that group are the governors, some foolish idiots of this Orabeze, Ohaneze, people like Atoeze, all these men, Hope Uzodinma, Hopeless Uzodinjo, all of them are the members of People's Club. And Ngozi made it categorically clear that she is a full-fledged member. Yet, people cannot question cult. You can imagine when a woman is rubbing shoulders with men. Ngozi Orabweze is married to a Fulani man, and she had 4 children for that Fulani man. Do you think she will be thinking for you? No, she is not. I know that the way they followed her was not good, but they have all explained them, and they believed because they trusted in PM. They were thinking that as far as the message is from PM and the love they have for PM, they have to do what the PM asked them to do. But she lied. PM never told her to take over, because immediately we declared Biafra, we became a nation. And our law, which is the charter, will take place immediately. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. From that minute that the declaration was made, our charter started working automatically. You cannot become DPM without the charter following the rules of your government.
Protect. That now if I have a man that's not or 1 year. Nobody talk. Nobody. You can go all the to it, but if any name in our land, no
No, she doesn't.
If you want it. Opataka fundraising. Funny Merenka, when a Nigerian Merenka, in Kamenko, on I go. If only do that money. We go now my bonaga. On not when name charity and was on a coaching for charity.
Yes, she's saying that all the money they donate, that Ngozi uses it. I showed you people here, her political party. There's a video I also played where they were interviewing her, and she was talking about how she wants to help Nigeria children, the Alamajiris like herself, because she's also an Alamajiri. That woman, I will never forgive her, because she's the one that deceived all these people. After her contract with the Nigeria People's Club, she came and told them, and I don't know whether she hypnotized them, that nobody dares to question her. That's what Ada is saying, that anything that is happening in Biafra land, Ngozi will never tweet it. But this one yesterday, after I don't know who made her confessions and declaration to come back, and she will be there on fundraising on Saturday, Ngozi came out to tweet, because this one hit her like a thunderbolt below the belt. That's why she came this morning to tweet.
Charity, when our people are dying, that's going to get draw. And that's going to charity. Oh, a very shameful thing. More than them, but I'm dead there. I get on here so many ways. I'm a freedom fighter. And they'll come out from the war. When you argument, get them on your don't worry. Mbosolo, no one Africa could see me. Keriko Yasin Biafra, a People's Club of Nigeria. High chamber or high destiny. Check in on People's Club of Nigeria. After as an open on me. A Meko ban on me. If I need your phone on me. If I knew ban on me.
Yes, done.
People on me.
4 children.
People's Club of Nigeria. Or don't have all your people with the life Biafra. All the people in Ebuai, when I opposite at home, nothing. This woman can tweet or say something. Yeah, one Dubai, you make OJ Dubai for. I tried them yesterday. Will quote that no deserve.
Yeah, she said that Ngozi can never tweet anything that will favor our people. It's only about People's Club and the Fulanese because they are the father of her children. You can imagine that. She hid all that from Biafrans. Did she ever tell PM that she's a full-fledged member of People's Club? That is to tell you, those of you who are still with Ngozi, wisen up. Arise and let your enemies be conquered. We have one common enemy, and Ngozi is one of them. Hello, my wonderful sister Diane. Thank you for. Thank you, my sister. I appreciate you. Let us keep listening to Adadi Orama.
No dissolve Biafra. No dissolve cabinet. Now Finland. Or would you put on rubbish? And what do you feel Basala? Choose the committee. Do you do able to be mad at night with this video? Able to be on the localized program. We choose a committee. Ndi ya ho ndi ya arụ immediately hand over that he bid all also now immediately hand over na he dissolve cabinet and with a cabinet member when 18 or 19 people ahoro ya arụ ọrụ could even follow those people in a cabinet on our work and I was a cabinet member cabinet kita could even not dissolve chala cabinet man on a cabinet or possible cabinet meeting and on the cabinet.
Yes, Ada is telling us that the treachery in this woman is always very, very clear and she's very diabolical. She told you people that she has dissolved the cabinet, which she is one of them. And she dissolved the cabinet. Instead of her to go, she turned back. How can you dissolve cabinet that you are in turn, holding another cabinet? Which cabinet? That's what Ada is saying. That she also was a cabinet minister, but she invited her to come and work with her. All lies.
Okay, dissolve the cabinet. Who is fooling who? Onendo kana whether I personally will use our prayer. Even goes on a message, we dissolve all the cabinet. Then whom way? About be aging Puenya. Wait, you hope to say this video. What of a Baba Toby said that no one a declare Biafra? I went to the United Nations recognition. Which a dissolve for Biafra, a dissolve your cabinet. When even in that video, I have like an agent viola and I call rubbish. Only one man and a bone gave an abandoned corner. They've got to see it is in this man to know this even. Aging video made video be life. One not intelligent. One day they are not pray. How much I saw you by what name will reach. This way you go say, Swan, I would take going and in English, Britain, international, whatever American you go that one I go now. Sense.
That is correct. Yes, she's saying, because Ngozi is always telling you, oh, the Tara, the American accent, the this, the that. That's one of the things she used in deceiving the woman. Has her tongue is all lies. Ngozi Orabuasi, lie woman. She did all that and, convert our people into believing something that never existed. Please, my people, this place is where you will see biafragov.org/donate. This is where we have to donate. You really don't have to wait till Saturday. You can just go and click on that and mention, so that Saturday you will bring it. You can just take this number, send any message, I will call out your name. A lot have sent through me. And our IOU. The IOU is the loan you have to give to Biafra when we are finally back home with your receipt and everything. If you give Biafra 10,000 Ejema, which is valued at also $10,000, you will be giving back $20,000. One of my followers did it. She did it for $10,000. And she will definitely get $20,000 when the right time comes. Yes, Don. Yes, Dandu. The spell and sorcery against Biafrans have failed woefully. Woefully. This woman lied to these people, but they followed her. We were angry, but our mourning have turned into dancing because they have gathered all her plans. You know, that's why God said that in every situation we should give him thanks, because in every situation, as God said, you will learn something, unless you are foolish enough not to learn anything from whatever is happening. I mean, I'm a typical example. Somebody might say, why am I saying this? Because I was wise when all these things were happening, to know that this is where I have to be. Because so many people called me, what are you still doing with Nkere? I told them I'm not with Nkere. I am with Biafra government in exile. Nkere is not who we are fighting for. Nkere also is one of us. He's also fighting for our freedom. Why are we going to personalize it? You can't. You don't personalize our fight for freedom. I know it is individualistic because we all fight individually, but we are fighting for one. And that one thing we are fighting for is Biafra, our freedom. They said to me, are you going to stay with Nkere? Nkere is this, Nkere is that. I told the guy, this is what you people said about Ojukwu. You said it about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, said it about Wazirike. You said it about our PM now. It is Nkere. Please, you people should stop and leave me alone. You can imagine that time every morning I will be like a receptionist. My phone will be going off every minute, every minute. And my family were like, what is going on? I don't even sleep. Some called me 3 a.m. and I thought that somebody died. Are you going to lose your career? I said, no, I don't have any career. Please, I have no career in Biafra. I am here to fight, to join my brothers and sisters, to fight for our freedom. Nigeria is not a place where you will be fighting for career, because they will destroy your career. Nigeria are people you have to face squarely, because they don't know anything. They are empty brain. You don't fight Nigerians with career, no. You fight them ruthlessly, because they are fools at 40 and they will be fools forever. So when all these things were happening, I made my decision. I said, Breji is the place. PM left us and I will be there until he comes out and tell me Betty, why don't you follow Madam Bao Bao? Ngozi Orabuasi. You know? So she deceived these women, but thank God that today the time has come for them to come out and tell us what they saw there. It was not good at all. But at least they are back for good.
When they can never confuse us. Over told you after a video, which I made the video, 2 video, and the whole Biafra from both Kurie, the Wopativo, Kunum glasses, all Papa Madonna Money, Yaho committee, Yaho, Jaho, Ndi, take you, don't want immediately declare a Biafra. It will cover if I Patobia, Patobia Wonendo, and even in a live program. One can come inside the cabinet. This thing they will take it now. A live program of Patobia not inside the cabinet. When I name this will be Biafrans. You can't come up to tweet it. You can't keep it wrong because of the or toy you coffee. I don't know what to toy you coffee. Man, our people are now want to buy now. One day we will fly in a naked in that one because all the basic can never tweet it at one. In way you keep your Twitter handle, yeah. In way you keep news, any news on an handle, yeah. Even a man buy. And you put the Hanamaki, come on, you can only be the tweet. Mwa kingdom eno wisi
Hello?
mwada ne wole mwana ya na ni na gwada
Yes.
ana tu yego one nyendo ndi
Hello?
ebubago recruit
Yes, I'm hearing you.
recruit fulani ngozo na beze mepelo ono chi eliete wole si onye matupana fulani no mo yake unu ya no ya
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
80 minutes. So,
my wonderful Biafrans, my information contacted me now. You heard when I was talking with him, he said that I should direct you people to join APM, all of us now. So my people, we have to obey. We are Biafrans. Our togetherness is what differentiates us from Nigeria. We are not one Nigeria, but we are Biafrans. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow, as Onyendu said. So my people, let's join APM on the Zoom. I might come back if we finish on time. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you, my people. Join us now on the Zoom with